Hi, it is Sunday, the 12th of February, and today we're going to wander into start doing Chapter 2. So, the text part of Chapter 2, where it describes the philosophy of programming, has two big ideas. The first idea is the idea of um, breaking problems into smaller pieces. It's something we do all the time. If you ever had to paint a house or drive a car, it's made up of a lot of smaller steps. If we said the process of driving a car was the problem we were trying to do, there would be the process of opening the front door, walking to the car, taking out the key, unlocking the door, opening the door, putting in the ignition, adjusting mirrors, putting on glasses, backing out, driving to wherever you're driving. Now, and some of those tasks are broken into smaller pieces, like driving to where you're going to go involves a number of different roads you're going to go down and turns you're going to make. And those are going to be a certain number of feet down a particular road, turning either left or right. Everything breaks down. And that's the same kind of thing that you do. Hopefully the car doesn't break down. That's the same kind of thing you do when you're programming. You're going to have a big problem. You're going to try breaking it, and you will break it into smaller pieces. Break those into smaller pieces, and eventually you're down to a point where you can get the problem solved. That's one big idea. The other big idea is the software design cycle. That's the design, code, debug, test. And those keep going in a circle because as soon as you do some debugging, you are regularly fixing something to make it work better. And breaking something in the process. So there's going to be a lot of design and redesign and going through that process. One point to remember, that the design process is really important. We all know that a picture is worth 1,000 words. So drawing pictures to help you design a problem, good idea. If you looked at the video I made, or I got from Pixar, that shows you how they do the storyboarding, that's one of the ways they break down a movie into very small pieces in order to get a handle on where the camera needs to be, who's in the scene, and what's going on in the scene. And that's not unlike what we'd be doing with programming analysis, because it is a lot like making a movie. So, first thing we're going to do on the computer today is create a world, and let's see, itchy nose. Create a world and do some of the things that the tutorial shows us, just to explore them. So I'm going to click on grass and open that. And add objects. It'll take me back to the animals down here. Get my favorite wolf. I know it's a husky. It's wolf from here on out. And what I'm going to do now is tell it I'm done. So there's my world. I got grass, I got sky, and I got wolf. These are our controls to move the camera. And we're doing this before we do any programming. It's setting up the stage in a sense. I'm going to move the camera like this so I can't see the husky anymore. We're way off here on the side now. There we go. Good. Up here is the object tree. Down here are the details of a given object. We have the area we'll be programming down in here, the methods. Up here we have the events, where we can have special things take place when we hit keys. And finally we have the world that we're going to be seeing things take place in. Now, one of the really good things to be able to do, and we're going to do it right now, and it's going to help you out the rest of the semester, has nothing to do with programming. It has everything to do with using a tool well. Sometimes we're going to have an object that we can't see anymore, and we want to be able to see it in order to manipulate it, or to at least to start the world off where we want it to be. Notice we have camera over here in the object tree. I am going to right-click, and remember, when I right-click, it should show up for you as a green ball that fades away. Left mouse click will be a red ball, and when I type, it'll show up in big letters, which is good. So I'm going to right mouse click. Notice we see the camera. That's great. There's methods, And I'm going to scroll down in the methods till I get down to turn to face. And notice, as soon as I have turn to face target, it's saying, what's my target going to be? The entire world, the light, which is something else in the world, the ground, the husky, what we put in there. We're going to choose the husky. When we look at the husky, we have a choice. Do we want the entire husky or individual parts? And these we can keep drilling down into exactly what part of the husky we want it to face. But we're going to stay up here and say, please face the entire husky. Now notice, we're not programming right now. We're just executing a command immediately. And there we go. Now, we don't see the husky too well. I can see part of it. Camera did faithfully move to the husky. There's one other method that's going to help us, two camera methods that are going to help us as we are doing things and making sure we don't get lost ever. Right mouse click again, methods, and I'm going to go past the turn to face. Actually, it's before turn to face. See where it says get a good look at? And once again, my target's going to be the husky. Choose the entire husky. And we've now moved the camera to focus on that husky. That's useful. I'm going to call it quits right now to make sure that this video fits up on YouTube. And then I'm going to come right back again and we'll do our first program with some animals and some motions. We'll make a tiny movie. Actually, I'm making the movie and you'll watch it. Well, I'll watch it too. Anyway, have a great day. Talk to you soon. And I will be breaking everybody into small groups of 4, and we'll see how that goes. Hopefully that'll help you be able to show each other what you're doing and get ideas. And you can do most of the work over email. That'll work just fine. Anyway, this is Tom Murphy. Over and out.